Hello everyone, I am the host of the YouTube channel wangyiboengsub. Nice to meet you again. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the hottest news of the day. And here's today's news. 3 songs, 3 steps, watch Wang Yibo's transformation from a boy to a man. From the labor chant in Book of Songs, from the heroic declaration of singing to wine, the geometry of life by the fierce soldiers of Chibi, to Su Shi's pain of not Yang Hua, but a little bit of tears. Even in A Dream of Red Mansions, the vulgarity of Grandma Liu's eating an old so without looking up. This art form that can be sung with music can be collectively referred to as singing. Singing is the most natural and most basic form of human expression. It is the most direct and frank bridge of a person's emotional leakage. The so-called Xiange knows elegant meaning. And Wang Yibo's 3 songs know feeling, My World Code, and 20. It's clearly engraved. Wang Yibo's mental process of growing his cognition of himself and the world. On the penultimate day of 2019, Wang Yibo released a new song titled No Sense on NetEase Cloud. He is also the lyricist and vocalist. This song was not even announced, it was directly airborne, but it created an amazing result of more than 10 million pieces in 12 hours. Of course it is worth looking forward to being praised and liked. After getting a lot of it, you say you don't love it and leave. Don't be a puppet that lets others manipulate emotions. Remain indifferent to negative reviews. Insensitivity is the best response to harm. Love is a momentary emotion. The lights on the stage turn on and off. Every day someone goes up and down. The road of adversity sees the future. After falling down, you can stand up. If you look around every day, what else can we talk about the wonderful life? Don't be easily defeated by emotions. Just keep feeling indifferent and you will feel happy. Lyrics like this are shockingly straightforward. The sincerity is so heartwarming, so fiery that it is impossible to look directly at it. Maybe Wang Yibo didn't realize it clearly. The importance of this song to him, this is a summary of his first 20 years of life. It is his hope for an unpredictable future. It's a confession of his steadfast faith. It is a sublimation of his self-awareness. It was a milestone at a critical point in his life. Leaving home at a young age and not studying abroad, he was destined to face all the hardships that life forced him to face alone. Homesickness, missing relatives, fatigue, pain, loneliness, abuse, competition, humiliation, humanity. If he still lingers among the white peony flowers in the Luoyang, surrounded by parents, relatives and friends, Changguan, then these, an adult can resist and dissolve for him. But, now he is not only far away from his family, but also alone overseas. But these hardships will not only stay away, on the contrary, it will be aggravated by his weakness and helplessness. So why doesn't he leave? Just a phone call, a ticket, he'll say goodbye to all nightmares. I believe, 30 trainees walking with them, the 25 who turn back, absolutely because of the above reasons. But he can't leave, because here is the closest to his dream, closest to his love. The street dance scene on the TV in that clinic, from the moment it fell into his eyes, it quickly melted into his soul, can no longer be cut. Dreams and love, it is the white moonlight that supports him in hard days, it is the pilot light that nurtured him forward in the confused years. So, he chose to stay and face everything with his bare hands. So what do you do with a teenage kid? It's sharp tongue and lip jealous, or blood splashing 5 steps with a kitchen knife in hand. So he can only choose no sense. When others scold him, he has no sense. When others beat him, he has no feeling. Others bully him, he has no feeling. He hurts, he has no feeling. He hurts, no sense. He is sad, senseless. He can only save physical, mental energy. Actively eliminate all interference and invasion unrelated to dreams. Turn yourself into a bullet and become one with your dreams. And prepare to hit the target with the greatest power and endurance that has been retained. But is he really indifferent? How is this possible? Wang Yibo is human. Eat whole grains like we do, and have the same emotions and desires. He has feelings, and his feelings are particularly sensitive because of the difficulty and danger of the environment. Just like now, he has made a cool cover for millions of people, in the eyes of everyone looking up, head high. But, he was afraid of the dark and the ghosts, and shivered with fright whenever there was any turbulence around him. When he encounters scolding or injustice, immediately it was a pitiful expression. Many people laughed because of this, saying that Yibo's milk is so cute. However, Meow Pig can't see these alone, because these are precisely the sequelae of the hardships Yibo has experienced, so that it became a conditioned reflex. Whenever this time, Miyahu wanted to say something to Yibo from the bottom of his heart. It's not easy. Therefore, Wagon is a weak boy's reconciliation of suffering. It is the persistence of a man with great ambitions to his dreams. It is a purely spiritual interpretation of the way home. It's a cruel reality. It's an obsession with dreams, forcing him to use himself as a tribute, to offer the altar of the uncertain future for which he fought. The wheel of time turns to 2020, the 365 days of this year. For Wang Yibo, it is an achievement of opportunity, but also a challenge of pressure. Actors, singers, spokespersons, racing drivers and the best on the dance floor, successes and failures, controversy and slander follow his ever-changing identity. He was instantly lifted up and won the glory. In an instant, he was severely trampled and fell to the ground. What others may take decades to experience, they were all packaged into compressed biscuits and eagerly asked Yibo to swallow them in one bite. Various elements of life are rolling in, and Wang Yibo has grown rapidly. Therefore, the insights here are precious. Wang Yibo really lived up to expectations. At the end of the year, he came back in shock with the dual roles of lead singer and lyricist. Minecraft code in a very ritual way. Once again, he opened his heart to the outside world and conveyed his growth and insights over the past year. The lyrics, as usual, are eloquent, deeply engraved with Yibo's always simple and clear, straightforward, transparent, maverick, and free, spirited bow style character. Welcome to my world. The entrance ticket has a light of justice on it. In this life, in the face of harshness and kindness, take it easy and let's spend the dark night together. The fool won't stop, but set off tomorrow's brighter road. I am who I am. I was born stubborn. Tell your own story, live a unique temperament. Find your own value. It will be interesting to live without catering to others. My world does not give in. My world does not give in. The sun is shining. Move forward with optimism. The sun is dazzling, and it doesn't matter how dangerous it is. The sun is shining. This is my world. In this song, Wang Yibo has clearly recognized himself and the relationship between himself and the world. Stubbornly raised his sword and halberd. Make no secret of your edge. You came to my world. Follow the rules of my world, or else, I will exile you without mercy. Because, I am the only king here, and it is Wang Yibo's thriving confidence and strength that guard the city of kings. So, what rules does Wang Yibo make for his kingdom? First, you have to have justice in your heart. Those stupid, dirty, despicable, unbearable, please get away. Second, you have to have a dream in your heart. Those short-sighted, the mediocre, contemptible, depressed, please get away. Third, you have to persevere. The weak, the cowardly and useless, please get away. Fourth, you must be optimistic and strong. Those weeping, sad, compromise, surrender, please get away. Respect my code. I will value you and care for you. I want to protect what I love and not allow others to bully him, and help you along the way to the future. Those who trample on my principles, I will ignore you, drive you away, and will not even give you a straight eye. We have never met since then. Because in my world, there are only two extremes of love and not love. The boundaries are so clear, the terms are so clear, the Xiange is so strong, and the attitude is so unquestionable. This is the war letter of an armed fighter. This is the wild awakening of a mighty lion. This is the wail of a splendid king. The white horse has passed the gap, and 2021 has already begun to emerge. This year, Wang Yibo's life history is even more splendid but also dangerous. The ups and downs of life are all in the blink of an eye. The treacherous, bewitching, charming, and dazzling nature of human nature is changing rapidly. Every time he blows the grass, it will attract a torrential rain. Career, fans, capital, are pulling him like a rope. Faith, pursuit, emotion, haunt him like silk. Traps, hardships, struggles, like a quagmire surrounding him. The more people expect from him, his burden is heavier. How can he break through this intricate and even gloomy situation and open up new worlds? Fortunately, 20 arrived as promised. 20 is a conjunctive word for 20. I don't believe the title of this song is explained so hastily. For Wang Yibo, who is good at numerology, it must have other meanings. It could be age, it could be some kind of symbol. And, 20, it is not that it can also become a homonym of reading, which can express missing, faith. In short, this unique character must have something special to Wang Yibo, because it is obvious that the title of the song and the content do not match. A meteor rushes to the end of the sky. Can a wisp of wind be understood? A glimmer of hope is also preached for him, bent on rekindling the fire. Time and time again only ashes and wounds remain, looking for an exit. tightening the invisible rope again and again. Empty hands are unable to break free. How vast is the sound of the wind 3 feet above. There are bursts of Chu songs on all sides. A million times stand up, before a storm rages across the border. A beam of light penetrated the long night, and for a moment he was no longer alone. All the way ups and downs, all the way to pursue, the eyes are full of brilliance along the way. 3,000 lights reflect the stars in the sky. The 4 seas are far away, and I will come back with you. Stand up thousands of times and respond to every moment. Stand up straight ahead, stand up for warmth, also stand up for the ordinary world. This song has a distinct style from the previous two. The protagonists of those 2 songs are himself, and this one. Obviously there is another protagonist. This man is falling into darkness, confusion and even despair, and he was firmly holding the man's hand. Fight side by side with him again and again, charge into battle. Even if you are covered in bruises and wounds, you will die without regrets. He just wants to do everything he can to bring that person out of the quagmire and into the light. In this song, it is rare for me Alpig to see the flow of Kugai's emotions. The wounds that man suffered, the pains he suffered, let Wangyibo, who has always been calm and self-controlled, feel extremely heartbroken. The gloom of the situation, the power of darkness, it makes Wangyibo, who has always been tenacious, also feel desperate. But even so, he had to hold that person tightly, lift that person up, and rescue that person. I think, if this is a love song, then I want to congratulate the protagonist in it. How lucky God is for you, to have someone like Wangyibo share the burden with you. Never give up. I would rather smash myself, but also protect you comprehensively. If this is an inspirational song, then I would like to congratulate everyone who hears it. How richly God treats you. There are people like Wangyibo who will lead you all the way and overcome obstacles. This is the salvation of the strong for the weak. This is the care of a compassionate heart for those in distress. These 3 songs all run through a main theme, that is, be yourself, but not my own self. It is to be yourself with a bottom line, principles, persistence and sharpness. To be yourself, but not my arrogant self. It is to be yourself with warmth, tolerance and generosity. To be yourself, but not just doing what you want. It is to have a dream and pursue a direction and purpose. To be yourself. These 3 songs are all Wangyibo's year, in summary, future planning and reflection and sublimation. From no sense, a big boy who is looking for himself in no way, he admits. For the most effective self-protection panacea to Minecraft code will owe him a worldview in his youth. The concept of life and values have laid a solid foundation. In the 20, he is fearless. The responsibility and perseverance that is willing to fight to the end for the one you love. 3 songs and 3 steps perfectly interpret Wangyibo's transformation from a boy to a man. From the weak to the powerful, is a rebellious, affectionate, fiery, noble and clear. The soul presents to itself and the world. I am immature. Confessions of a man who relied on his sense of security.